How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Shaving with Serge. And I want to thank you guys, man, for joining me on another shave. Fresh cut, man, and you know I need that shave. For today's shave, I'm going to be using Satsumo from First Canadian Shave. This is a tallow and goat milk based soap. On the site, it says Satsumo is a delicious blend of Satsumo orange and oriental spices. So looking forward to trying it. To me, citrus soaps tend to be not my favorite because they tend to be meh to me, bland, you know? But this one says that spices in it, so let's see if it spices it up. All right, and when I don't have a matching splash for it, I don't because it's a sample, obviously. I either go with Woody's or I go with the Blades Grim. Today, I'm gonna be going with the Blades Grim, the Smolder. I'm thinking maybe this vanilla might go good with that orange. We'll find out. For the brush, I'm gonna be using this custom hybrid from Smilez for Miles. There it is. There's this coin that's got a 26mm V69 bulb knot on it, and this beautiful purple wood hybrid with that kind of milky glitter resin in the center. Up close. All right, and then for the razor, I'm gonna be returning to that vintage Greaves from 1816 to 1823. This is a wedge. It's a wedge. This is original buffalo horn scales, and it's a 13/16 blade. My oldest razor I have. I did put it up for auction, but pizza party, but it looks like really no buyers for it. It is what it is. Try to clear out some razors because I was very tempted to buy a new custom, and in order for me to buy something new to justify that, some old stuff's got to go. And this one's got a pretty price tag on it, so a few razors have to go. They don't go, then I keep them. No loss to me, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and lather this stuff up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, and I'm back, and I got it all lathered up, and I couldn't get the smell from it. And it's not the soap's fault. I've had this sample probably for 9 months, and it's been in that baggie, so it lost its scent. So in order to spice this up, I added frost drops from Sterling, and it's the first time I used them too, and I've had them for a couple months too, so I couldn't get any smell from it anymore. Like I said, it's not the soap's fault. It's mine. I should have used it sooner. I've had it for a really long time and in that baggie, so it had to have been oxidized. You know, it's not as tightly sealed as a tub. So I can't give my rating on this at all, but First Canadian Shave is one of my favorites companies out there, and they produce some of the slickest soaps, in my opinion. I always have great shaves with them. So we're doing this for the base. And now I can just smell menthol. Today, man, I played hooky from work, called out sick because I have sick days, and if you don't use them, you lose them. And my daughter was on spring break, so I used that as a perfect opportunity. You know, I wanted to take her out at least one of the days on her spring break. We did stuff this weekend, but I wanted to take her during the week, you know, since she had no school. And so plans were to go to the aquarium in the Pacific in Long Beach, and all woke up early. Got there about 9:30. They open at 9, and they're already sold out for the day. I guess you could reserve, which I didn't look into it a lot. My fault. And yeah, so we made the best of it, you know, hung out, took a boat cruise around Long Beach, the 45-minute tour, made the best of it, you know, give her some memories. At least we got to do something, you know. She's a little disappointed, that she couldn't go to the aquarium, but it was also a good life lesson, because not everything goes as planned. And try to teach her that just because something doesn't go your way, you gotta make the best of it and don't let it ruin your day. So we did that boat tour. So that was fun. It was, gonna make sure it's still recording and I'm getting a call. It is, okay. It was hot. It was like 90 degrees. We had to kill like 2 hours in with a 3-year-old. Wasn't the easiest, but got it done. You know, just pretty much let her walk around the lighthouse, the shoreline, all that stuff, you know? And like I said, it's hot. It was like 88 degrees today, I believe. And yeah, so I enjoyed the day off. Got that fresh cut, and now time for that shave. And just unwinding now, you know? Got Iron Maiden playing in the background. Who doesn't love Iron Maiden? All right, that's gonna be good enough for my first pass. And I don't know if I have enough lather, man. It was a small amount too. So just making the best of it, I guess. The cooling and the menthol is nice. I put 9 drops. This was my first time using it. I wasn't sure how much to put. And it's not overpowering or overwhelming. It's just this nice cooling sensation to the face. It's nice. All right. Second pass with the Greaves. If you haven't shaved with the wedge, it's completely different. It feels completely different in a hollow grind. It's smoother, but that can also translate to it doesn't feel as sharp, but it's cutting, trust me. And when you're doing your strokes with the wedge, I find it holding the blade out at a wider angle, the blade just cuts better that way. Not too shallow, which I'm never a fan of a shallow usually anyways. Doesn't even matter if it's a hollow or a wedge. Wipe that off. A little bum. Soap lost its scent, but I had I had samples for so long, and that's why I've been focusing on sample shaves. Actually, I'll wait on that. All right, that is good enough for my second pass. And let's go in for the third pass. Oh, it gets colder every pass. I like that. And cut it close with the amount of leather this time. I don't like this bowl because the grooves are really deep, and I always have soap that I didn't break down in it. All right. As good as it's gonna get. And let me control the goatee. Get a trim on it too. Me and my barber broke up. Sad. Been going to that guy for like 4 years, 3 or something like that, 3.5 years. Almost 4 years, about 4 years, yeah. And moved away. I had to go with the new guy. And he did all right. Far away, it looks great. Up close, line's a little fat right here, the hard part. And he did get some of my hairs that I comb over that are cut short. But that's only nitpicking. You gotta get up close to see that, you know, distance. It looks good. All right, anywho. That off. All right, and it's good over there. Goatee line. That's good enough right there. I'll do that. I'll get up close and personal with touch-ups off camera. Full pass. All right, and that's it. I'm gonna rinse off and do touch-ups off camera, and I'll be back for the splash. All right, guys, and I'm back. Got the touch-ups off camera, just emails, texts, phone calls, all when I'm trying to record always. Here you go, Blades Grim. And that's it. All done. All done. Had a nice, comfortable, smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, weepers, bleeders, sacrifices, donations. All good. All right. Thank you guys for joining me again. And I'll see you guys next, I don't know. I'll see you guys this weekend. All right, laters.